Today was very busy as far as announcements for DC fast charger projects. If anyone is telling you that EVs are just a fad and going away, challenge them to look at how much private investment is occurring in DC fast chargers, and that will dispel that argument very quickly. Started off the day with an announcement coming from Drive Tesla Canada, where it's mentioned GM is participating with Tesla to build 1,000 stalls in Mexico, trying to spur EV adoption in Mexico. So the two car makers are partnering in order to install DC fast chargers through Mexico. And if anyone is familiar with PlugShare, you could see that Mexico is very sparse as far as DC fast charger hardware. So conceivably, what they're looking for are new markets for electric vehicles by spurring on electric vehicle charging infrastructure, and that will kind of be the chicken before the egg sort of concept. So that's how I started off my day. That alone, driving General Motors to partner with Tesla in order to do something like this was pretty big news. But it didn't stop there. Then as the day was wearing on, we, of course, got the announcement that Toyota, which is notoriously anti-battery electric vehicle, pushing instead for hybrid, is going to be joining the IONNA collective, making 8 automakers in North America, building out what could be the largest implementation of DC fast chargers throughout North America, bar none, including Tesla. When you look at the combined manufacturing power and balance sheets of these 8 automakers, Tesla is small peanuts in comparison. They're just I think they're 16th in the ranking of automakers in the world. Tesla is, and all these are higher up. All the members of IONNA are higher up. Said to be investing $10 billion in order to, right here, 30,000 DC fast charger ports in North America by 2030. So Toyota joining is a departure from the narrative that the global Toyota group has been putting out concerning EVs. And it seems as though that in North America, the Toyota group has seen the inevitability of EV adoption and figures it's better to enjoy participating in the extent that they can. And there are also reports from EV Buyer's Guide and a few other outlets showing that the BZ4X, which has gotten a lot of bad reviews, has actually improved in the next generation, the 2025 model year. And so Toyota seems to be actually showing up to the EV game. And there's a Lexus model, but they're also going to be coming out with an SUV made in North America. I think it's in the South, in Alabama or somewhere, I forgot where, but they're also coming out with an SUV that's all battery electric as well. So the fact that they're embracing battery electric adoption by joining IONNA is significant news. And LinkedIn was lit up today concerning this. All the IONNA members, BMW, General Motors, Mercedes, were all posting on their own individual LinkedIn pages about the inclusion of Toyota into the IONNA collective. So major news on that front as well. And IONNA is already soon to start construction of their first station. So definitely watch this space. But wait, there's more. As the day wore on LinkedIn, Lauren McDonald broke the news that BP Pulse has signed agreement with Simon Properties for 900 EV chargers at 75 locations. And I think it's between now and 2030, said to have the first one open in 2026. So basically by this time next year, construction will begin on their first locations at Simon Mall Properties. First they have to go through a selection process and actually sign the leases and whatnot and get the permits and the electricity ordered and things like that. So by this time next year, BP Pulse is going to be breaking ground on the first of 75 locations at Simon Mall Properties, which shows a significant increase in the expansion of the BP Pulse network. There's been some discussion about whether when Tesla pulled back in the supercharger, whether or not BP Pulse was going to step up. And actually, Tesla didn't really phase out as much as everyone thought they would. They basically hired most of their supercharger team back, at least the essential staff. And the fact that General Motors is partnering with them in Mexico and other things, there's a lot of activity in Tesla, so they have not shuttered the doors of the supercharger team completely. Their death was prematurely reported. But regardless, BP Pulse is still expanding. So regardless of whether Tesla was there or not, BP Pulse is going to significantly expand not only these 75 sites that are mentioned in this press release, this Reuters press release, but they're also doing expansions on their own at other locations. This is just in addition to all their other locations. So significant announcements today with the General Motors partnering with Tesla to build out Mexico with 1,000 chargers, BP Pulse 900 chargers at 75 Simon Mall properties starting this time next year, and of course Toyota joining the IONNA Collective. Thanks for watching.